If your team runs cloud workloads, AI services, developer pipelines, or internet-facing infrastructure, today's security question is simple. Which patch changes your blast radius first? This is Daily Tech Hack Global for July 11, 2026. The facts in this briefing come from MBD, CISA when reachable, and linked vendor advisories. I will keep the discussion defensive, no exploit commands, no payloads, and no step-by-step attack chains. The lead item is CVE-2026-61459. NVD describes it as, MCP server Kubernetes before 3.9.0 contains an argument injection vulnerability in structured tools, kuberctl_get, kuberctl_describe, kuberctl_delete, that allows attackers to bypass the assert no dangerous flag security check by supplying resource type and name parameters with leading dashes. Attackers can inject the server flag to redirect kuberctl commands to an attacker-controlled API server, causing the operator's bearer token to be transmitted externally and enabling full cluster compromise. The recorded severity is critical with CVSS 9.8. Why it matters: runtimes and orchestration nodes sit underneath AI services, CI jobs, and production workloads, so identity and image trust can become blast radius multipliers. The second item is CVE-2026-15378. NVD summarizes it as, a flaw was found in the guardrails detectors component. This vulnerability allows a remote attacker to perform a blind server-side request forgery, SSRF, by submitting a specially crafted XML schema definition, XSD, string. This can lead to unauthorized access to sensitive information, including credentials from cloud metadata services, Kubernetes API, internal MinIO, and other internal network endpoints. Additionally, it enables local file reads of crit. Severity is critical with CVSS 9.3. The operational takeaway is to map this advisory to exposed systems, service credentials, and any automation that can turn a small weakness into a larger incident. Item 3 is CVE-2026-54763. Traefik is an HTTP reverse proxy and load balancer. Prior to version 2.11.51, version 3.6.22, and version 3.7.6, Traefik's basic auth, digest auth, and forward auth middleware strip canonical cased spoofed identity headers before writing Traefik's own value, but do not account for underscore variant header names, which many backends normalize identically to dashed forms. An attacker able to reach a protected route can inject an underscore dash. Severity, critical, CVSS 10.0. Defensive context, prioritized by exposure, privilege, reachable credentials, and whether automation can amplify impact. Item 4 is CVE-2026-12761. The mini-orange social login and register, Discord, Google, Twitter, LinkedIn, plugin for WordPress is vulnerable to authentication bypass leading to account takeover in versions up to and including 7.7.0. This is due to the profile completion flow accepting an arbitrary email address via the email underscore field post parameter without verifying that the email belongs to the identity returned by the OAuth provider, combined. Severity, critical, CVSS 9.8. Defensive context, cloud control plane weaknesses can affect service identities, data paths, and managed AI or automation services. Here is the defender checklist. First, identify whether any affected product is internet-facing, reachable from CI systems, or reachable by AI agents and automation. Second, patch according to the vendor advisory, not just the headline score. Third, review service accounts, API keys, pod identities, OAuth apps, and tool credentials that could be reused if the affected system was compromised. Fourth, add monitoring around unusual admin actions, image pulls, tool calls, authentication failures, and outbound network requests. Fifth, document what was patched and what was deferred so tomorrow's team can audit the risk instead of rediscovering it. The larger lesson is that AI security is not only prompt security. It is the security of runtimes, cloud services, tool connectors, identity boundaries, and the operational process that decides what gets patched first. Patch what is exposed, reduce what is privileged, rotate what may have leaked, and make automation prove what it is allowed to touch.